Hey there, lovelies. It's your girl April. So today we're going to be continuing our TSP or Thrift Savings Plan series. Today we're going to be talking about where can you go to get your TSP account information. We want to know where do you go to change contribution amounts and the difference between contributions and allocations, which are three very basic things. But first, what is TSP? What does that even mean? Who does that even entail? Well, TSP is the retirement plan or investment plan that the U.S. government has come up for federal employees and uniformed service members. Now, the catch about the TSP is that while it's similar to the civilianized 401k, as in there are funds, we have some person or brokerage that manages the accounts and they charge a certain amount for managing those accounts. The great thing is that the amount that the cost of managing the account is very cheap compared to the civilian sector. And then the other thing is that while in the military or while serving as a federal employee, you're able to make contributions. Once you get out of federal service or uniform service, you are no longer able to contribute to the account. You can still have your allocations going wherever they're going, but contributing from your actual income, you cannot do that anymore once you leave the service or leave federal service. All right, so make sure that you keep that note in your mind. First question I have for you is, do you know where to go to locate your account information for your TSP? If the answer is no, you should know because this is very important. All right. If you do not have your account information, the first thing you need to do is request that information. So you may ask, well, where do I go to request it? Let me tell you. So on the TSP website, you're going to go to the site, and it is www.tsp.gov. Pretty simple, right? Then you're going to scroll down to about midway through the page, past the life cycles. It should be coming up soon. And right here, where it says update your information. You're going to go click that. Now, before you request your TSP account number, you need to make sure that you go log into your MyPay. All right, log into your MyPay and make sure that the address you have on file is the one that you want your TSP account information to go. A lot of us who just came in from boot camp, a lot of times we put our parents' address. But when you get to your first duty station, you forget to change that information. Always make sure that this information in your TSP stays updated, just in case you do have to get mail from them or you do have to request your account number again. So if your MyPay is not up to date with the current correspondence address, make sure that you do that first. Then once you have updated your TSP information on MyPay, you're going to go to Set Up Account Access. And then you want to request your account information again. I'm going to go to Request Your TSP Account Number online. And then they're going to send you the account information. They're not going to actually give it to you through the website. You're not going to be able to call and get that information either. So put in your social, submit, and then wait for that mail to come to you. On top of them sending you your account number, You'll also get a temporary password that you'll have to change. You also want to make sure that you get your PIN as well. If you do not get your PIN, you need to call the thrift savings line and you need to have that sent to you. Let me see if they give you the number. So you're going to call the thrift savings line to request your PIN. And the PIN is important because whenever you have any sort of communications, they're going to ask you for security purposes, what is your PIN? All right. And so this is the number you would call. And they will send you through whatever prompts you need to get your PIN. Once you have your PIN, your account number, you're going to be asked to set up a user ID. And then you're also going to have to, the password they're sending you in the mail, you're going to have to reset that to something you'll remember, so then that way you can log into the website on your own. All right. Now, the next question I have for you is, do you know how much you're contributing to your TSP from your MyPay, or from your base pay at least? Now, there's different categories of where the military will let you contribute from. So you have your base pay, you have special pay, you have incentive pay, stuff like that. In every single category, there's a max amount that you're going to be allowed to contribute to from your whichever pay. So you're going to want to make sure that contributions, you're going to have to log into your MyPay, and you're going to have to determine yourself how much you want to contribute. All right. So from your base pay, from your special pay, from your incentive pay, stuff like that, you make up that determination. You're also going to make up the determination of which type of TSP you want to contribute to. So if it's the traditional or the Roth, you need to do your research on both and figure out which one best fits your retirement and investment needs. If you have questions about that, I do have within the TSP series on my Patreon a video about that, so you could check that out. And if you need more information for your knowledge, you can do your own research. But just a basic understanding is that traditional, you're going to not pay taxes up front. You're going to pay taxes, or the marginal tax, whatever it is for that year that you withdraw, you're going to pay taxes when you go to withdraw. For Roth, you're going to pay your marginal tax, and marginal tax is income dependent. So when you're younger, usually you make less money, right? So then your taxes when you're younger is going to be more. When you're older, you make more money, usually because you have more education and that sort of thing, and your taxes are probably going to be more. So imagine, if you're waiting till 59 and a half to start paying taxes, don't be surprised if inflation gets you and you're paying a higher marginal tax than what you expected. And again, that's all in my video TSP series that you can look up on your own. And with the Roth, you're going to pay your marginal tax up front. So then when you go to withdraw at 59 and a half, you don't pay any taxes, which is, for me, kind of great, because when I'm old and, just walking around, I'm a little walker, I don't want to be having to pay taxes. I just want to sit, drink coffee, and look pretty. All right. Now, the next question I have for you is, from your contributions, do you understand the difference between contribution and allocation? So contribution is related to the percentage that you say you want to give to the TSP retirement account. Your allocations is once you actually get into your retirement account and you say, this lump sum that I'm giving you every month or every 2 weeks, whatever it is, I want to put that money into this fund. And we'll have another video for all of that. But that's the difference. Contributions is the amount of money that you select that you want to pay towards your retirement account from your income received. And then the allocations is how much of a percentage you want to put in each of the various pre-described funds. All right. One thing that you have to note is that if you joined the military after October 1st, 2020, this is something very new, so pay attention. If you joined after October 1st, 2020, you're automatically enrolled in the TSP at a 5% base rate. That means that out of your base pay, automatically the military is making you. Don't you love it? The military is making you contribute 5%. And you'll find in one of my videos where I talked about that 5% match and all the stuff the military will do for you. But basically, don't think of this as a bad thing. This is actually something that really could help you, especially if you're not really sure exactly if you're planning on doing the full 20 or 30. It basically sets you up for when the military does start to match your contributions in 2 years, you're going to automatically have 10% being contributed from your income versus just that 5%. So they're just putting you in a better position. So whether you see the benefit in it or not, trust me, you'll thank the military later for doing this for you if you didn't do it for yourself. All right, and then the last thing is just seeing this, that between, if you came into the military between August 1st, 2010 and September 30, 2020, you were automatically enrolled to TSP to contribute 3% of your base pay. All right, so if you didn't know that already, now you know. All right, so if you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out to me. I hope you found this video educational. I hope you learned a lot. And stay tuned for the rest of the TSP series. Be sure to check me out on my Patreon for those videos for the TSP series. And if interested, always willing to look for support and contributions. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Deuces.